Alrighty, what up, my dudes? I thought I would do something a little bit different. I'm gonna be doing a t-shirt collection sort of thing, but I kind of wanted to talk about like where these shirts kind of came from in a more like in-depth sort of thing, because I feel like the band that I'm talking about, the Smashing Pumpkins, has had a very strange history with me, and maybe I just think it's strange. It's probably not that strange, but I've always thought of it as kind of like a weird band in a kind of a strange point in my life musically. So yeah, let's just kind of start off right off the bat. So when I was like 12, right, I heard Marilyn Manson for the first time, and that hit me like a brick wall. I was like, what is this? This is incredible. I get this. This is my thing. And I became obsessed with Manson and his music from like 12 to like, for a long time, probably until I was like 19 or 20, somewhere around there. But for like 3 years, from like 2012 to 2015, I would only listen to Marilyn Manson. Nothing else. No other bands. Nothing. That was it. That was my shit. So pretty much all of middle school, it was all Marilyn Manson all the time. And then once I kind of entered high school, I was like, I think I need to change it up a bit. And the band that kind of helped with that was the Smashing Pumpkins. Of course, it couldn't be completely un-Manson related, because the only reason I really kind of knew about them was because they were going on tour with Manson in the summer of 2015. The Smashing Pumpkins, however, sounded really interesting. They didn't really match that like shock rock type of thing, and I was like, why are these two going on tour? This seems really out of whack. This seems out of place. So I did some research, and I like talked to my like 8th grade science teacher, and he's like, oh yeah, 1979 is a good song. And I remember I listened to it like on YouTube in the car, and I saw like the Melancholy cover, and I was like, I was just so confused. And I listened to 1979, and it was just so like chill and calm, and I was just like, I don't get this. This doesn't make any sense to me. This isn't what I want. So I just kind of was like, yeah, whatever. I don't think I'm gonna like this. But over time, 1979 was just like stuck in my head. Like I just kept hearing. I don't think I ever actively tried to listen to it before that concert, but it was still like ingrained in me. Like I was like, aha, I think there's something here. But I just was like, no. This doesn't have any fucking guitars. Like I don't like this. But then Manson came to Red Rocks with the Smashing Pumpkins. I don't know, that 2015, like with the Pale Emperor and everything, like that, he just sounded really good that year. And so that was pretty awesome. And then we kind of hung around with me and my mom, like, well, let's stay for the Smashing Pumpkins for a few songs and see if they're any good. And I was really into it. Like, I got it all of a sudden. And I think they opened with Cherub Rock, and I was like, okay. And then the second song was like Tonight Tonight, and I was like, all right. And then they did like Bullet with Butterfly Wings, and I was like, okay, that's kind of a rocker. That's kind of a good song. And I think their fourth one, I think the fourth song they played was Zero. And that just like fucking blew my mind. And I knew about the Smashing Pumpkins, and I knew about Zero and everything about it because I watched Scott Pilgrim like a few years back or something, and I was pretty into that. And then like I was like, just didn't really pursue it or whatever, but like I got it all of a sudden. Like it just clicked. And then like halfway through their set, I went and picked, now we're looking at shirts, I picked up this shirt, which is definitely my favorite Smashing Pumpkin shirt that I own, and I think it's probably the best design they've ever made. It is so cool. And the material, the everything is just amazing. And it's, I got it 2015, and it's just such a rad shirt. And then it had all the dates on the back, and the End Times tour, and then the band name. And I loved this shirt. I wore it. I still love that shirt, and I wore it all the time. It was like my first band shirt that wasn't Marilyn Manson related. But after that show, I was like, okay, I got a shirt. I know one song when they played 1979. I was actually really excited. Billy Corgan did it acoustically by himself, and I was like, this is fucking cool. Like, I can get into this. So I went to this store kind of near my place at the time before it closed down called Trade Smart, which for like middle school, high school era, me and my friends, that was like, that existed at the perfect time. But I went and picked up the Melancholy and Infinite Sadness CD, and I had a little Discman that I would listen to in freshman to sophomore year of high school, because the phone that I had, the earphone jack broke. So I couldn't listen to music on my phone, so I had to use a CD player, and I already had all of Manson's discography on CD, and now I had Melancholy, and soon I started collecting all these Smashing Pumpkins CDs. I started collecting Rammstein CDs and stuff, and I was like, okay, I need to change it up a bit, whatever. But yeah, so I got a Melancholy CD, and I listened to that, mostly the first disc, like just night and day. I listened to it all the time. And then I went to Hot Topic one time when I was like, 15, 16, and then I saw this, and I was like, I fucking love that album. I'm gonna get this shirt. So I did. And yeah, pretty simple. I kind of wanted, I had seen at one point that they had like kind of a navy blue colored one, and I wish I got that one, but they didn't have it. This is just kind of black. And then it's, pretty simple. I guess as a youngin', I was like, yeah, I really wish that it had like all the songs on the back or something, or maybe it had like some of the spaceships and things, other artwork other than just this lady on the front. But looking back, it's a cool shirt. For a Hot Topic shirt, it's solid. I still see people wear this. I think I saw this design at like Walmart or some shit, and I was like, okay, cool. But anyway, I was like, cool, now I have 2 Smashing Pumpkins shirts. And then, like, at this time, I was like, it was like Smashing Pumpkins and Scott Pilgrim were like coming together for me. Like, I had all the, like, I checked out all the Scott Pilgrim books from the library, and I think they had every one except for the 7th one, and like the first 3 were black and white or something. But anyway, I read it, and it like, I was like 16 or 17, so it just hit me like right kind of at that time. I think like I just really related to it, and I was like, I need a Scott Pilgrim related shirt. And in like the movie, and even in the graphic novels or whatever, he's always wearing like he has a Sharpie one and a Guitar Hero base one. Like, there's just all these cool shirts that he has. But I really liked the Smashing Pumpkins one. So one time, like, I think my grandma found it on Etsy or something, and she got it for me for Christmas. And it was this green Smashing Pumpkins ringer with the heart logo. And I really liked this one because it had the name on the back as well. So it worked as both to me. Like, I was like, okay, this is not only a Scott Pilgrim related shirt, this is a Smashing Pumpkins shirt, first and foremost. And yeah, I was just like rocking this all the time. I'm sure, you know what, I could probably pull up some pictures of it because I used to wear it just constantly. Like, there was one time where I wanted to wear it for like a week. I don't think I ended up washing it like every day because I would have to, but I tried pretty hard. So at this point, like, I think, yeah, I'm in high school, like Smashing Pumpkins and Marilyn Manson and like Rammstein, Rob Zombie. Like, I'm kind of getting back into, like, I kind of was into metal when I was a kid, but now I'm kind of getting back into it. I'm like relearning everything, but like the Smashing Pumpkins, Marilyn Manson, and Rammstein were like my 3 favorite bands. Like, I would just listen to those all the time. And so yeah, I was like, I had so many Marilyn Manson shirts and so many like Deadpool shirts. I was like, I gotta get a lot of Smashing Pumpkins shirts too, because I don't want 2 people to just think I like Deadpool and Marilyn Manson. I need more stuff. And so yeah, that obviously spiraled into a t-shirt addiction. But anyway, I think I went to Hot Topic again, and it was kind of around that time when like the reunion stuff was kind of in the works. Because before, like, the Smashing Pumpkins website looked like it was like running on like some shit from like 1993. Like it just looked so dated. And then over time it started getting updated, and they had more like kind of vintage type of merch, because before it was very like Monuments to an Elegy related or whatever was kind of surrounding the band at the time. And then they started reprinting these Zero shirts just by themselves. The classic. It's not the long sleeve, but it's just kind of the classic design. And it's from Hot Topic again, so it's kind of shitty. Like it's just sparkly and kind of plastered on there. And then it has this on the sleeve, the little heart logo again. But I just remember the first day that I wore this, I was going to the bathroom at my high school, and I was wearing like all like this, and then like black pants, black boots, like I was just wearing all black. And I went into the stall, and then some dude next to me was just lighting up a joint or something, and it just reeked of weed. And like right when I sat down, he left, and then the fucking security guard came in there and he's like, "Somebody's smoking in here," and I was hoping that he would just like walk away, but he wasn't, and I was just like, fuck. And I'm like, yeah, there was some dude in the stall next to me that reeked of skunk or whatever. It's not me, because it wasn't. And he's like, he was just getting like pissed off, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to take a shit, like fucking leave me alone. And then I like walked out all black. I look like a fucking stoner, and he's just like giving me the crustiest look on his face. I'm like, dude, fucking test me, I don't care. Like I just had my new shirt today, like fucking leave me alone. But anyway, yeah, we're kind of nearing the end here. Sorry this is taking so long. But anyway, I eventually saw the reunion tour when they came here to Colorado, and I picked up this, and I was not nearly as impressed with the merch as I was the first time that I saw them with Manson on the End Times tour. And I was like, I guess I'll get it. It's got the dates on the back. At the time, like, I had this friend, and his dad was like taking me to concerts and shit, and he had like instilled in me that whenever I go to a show, I need to get the shirt with the dates on the back. So I just like kind of got this out of like necessity. I was like, I need to get the, but looking back, this is not necessarily my favorite design or favorite shirt. And then Adore, like Melancholy and Adore were my favorites, and they still are. And so they had like an Adore related shirt, and so I got it. But I don't know, it's just kind of strange, like, looking back, I think this one is still, like, my favorite. Like, when I think of me as, like, a teenager, like, this shirt is, like, number one. Like, I wore it to my first day of high school and stuff, like, that was a pretty important shirt to me. And yeah, anyway, there you go. There's 15 minutes of your life you wasted. Anyway, stay heavy, stay safe. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.